You're feeling nervous, aren't you, boy? With your quiet voice and impeccable style. Don't ever let them steal your joy and your gentle ways to keep them from running wild. They can kick dirt in your face, press you down, and tell you that your place is in the middle when they hate the way you shine. I see you tugging on your shirt, trying to hide inside of it, hide how much it hurts. Let them laugh while they can. Let them spin, let them scatter in the wind. I've been to the movies, I've seen how it ends, and the joke's on them. You get discouraged, don't you, girl? It's your brother's world for a while longer. We gotta dance with the devil on the river to beat the stream. Call it living the dream. Call it kicking the ladder. They come to kick dirt in your face, to call you weak and then displace you after carrying your baby on your back across the desert. I see you, your eyes behind your hair, and you're looking tired, but you don't look scared. Let them laugh while they can. Let them spin, let them scatter in the wind. I've been to the movies, I've seen how it ends, and the joke's on them. Oh, Wednesday night. It is Wednesday night. It is Wednesday night. What is happening? The good people. The good people. Nobody cares about AI on a Wednesday. It was a small but appreciative crowd. What are we gonna do tonight? I think we're gonna play around with Chat GPT. Chat GPT 5. If you have not played with Chat GPT 5, what are you doing with your life? Be not afraid. I shared a code for Pika Social app in Irregulars earlier. Cool. Did it already get snatched up? 100 invites. Holy goodness. All right. Well, so you know what we'll do then. Beautiful. Love it. No YouTube? Yeah, we're on YouTube. Did I stream to the wrong YouTube? No. I'm on YouTube. All right, so what we're going to do to people, there's only a handful of people in here, but if you, producer Brandon verified, we are on YouTube. Vicky, I don't know what's up with your YouTube, but it does not sound promising. It sounds very distressing. I would not put up with that from YouTube. All right, Archetypal Architect can see us. It's my TV. You're on my laptop, but not my TV. Wait, I'm not on TV? No. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, Joe. We are getting less and less. Well, that's not on you, Mr. IT. That's on me. Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag. So we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner's pies. And we've all come to look for America. Kathy, I said as we bought the ground in Pittsburgh, Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days. It took me. I don't know. All right. Okay, what are we going to do tonight? Tonight, so a couple of things. Let me flip over to Jan that and do my black bar magic. There we go. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. All right, I think we're good. We'll do that. Now we're better. Steve-O's going to be right back. Vicky's here. Sharon Crawford, howdy, howdy, howdy. Seriously, it says on my TV, I'm waiting. I know that's not right. Sharon Crawford, I'm late. Even hubby was saying, hey. You gotta train those spouses. You gotta train those spouses for the AI Learning Lab. Mrs. Producer woke me up 15 minutes ago. Vicky's rebooting her TV. Brandon's rebooting his brain. Oh, what's the one that's down here? This one is... Wait. 10,000 words swarm around my head. Wait, is that right? No. 10,000 swarms for me. 10,000 words swarm round my head, 10 million more in books written beneath my bed. I wrote or read them all when searching in the swarms. Still can't find how to hold my hands. And I know you need me in the next room over. I am stuck in here home paralyzed. For months I got myself in ruts, too much time spinning mirrors framed in yellow walls. Ain't it like most people, I'm no different. Like to talk on things we don't know about. Well, ain't it like most people, I'm no different. Like to talk on things we don't know about. All right, whatever. I'm not feeling the guitar tonight. Fuck music. Music's a waste of everyone's time. You can't do math with music. I mean, sure, you could do prog rock, where it's all math. You can absolutely do math with music. I'm just bitter. Bitter? You betcha. Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm the host of the AI Learning Lab here on TikTok and YouTube and LinkedIn and X. I like to call X Twitter because that's what it used to be called. And I'm stubborn. And I'm stuck in my ways. I haven't grown a bit in 37 years. What happened 37 years ago? I don't know. Just kind of the last time I have a memory of anything resembling progress in my life. La da 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 la da 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 da. While he calls you Marty, his heart is in the right place. Oh, it's AI Marty. It is AI Marty. Math music, Kyle. Life is good, Kyle. It's good. Life is good. Life is good. Maybe start with ChatGPT Personalities. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, does it have personalities now? Is that something? We talked about that, didn't we? Does it have custom personalities? There's customized ChatGPT. Advanced. No. Settings. Personalization. I scrolled past it. Dang it. Custom instructions. Oh. What personality should ChatGPT have? Oh my God. Listen, people. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. And one of our guests last night couldn't accept this fact that there are no experts. There are no experts. We're all starting over. We are all starting over. Okay. So what we're going to do. Oh my God. I don't even know where to begin. Don't even know where to begin. Okay. So if you're new here, and if you're new to AI, welcome. My name's Kyle. It's the AI Learning Lab. We do some learning here. So we do some teaching, some learning. It's mostly just me fumbling around with tools I don't quite yet understand. The reason that's valuable is because none of us understand them. Now, it's possible you've spent the past week looking at every nook and cranny of ChatGPT 5, but my guess is you've just been living your life and occasionally check in with ChatGPT and like, it still sort of works. Or if they took away your girlfriend with GPT 4.0, they give it back to you now, so you're probably back to being adjusted and antisocial. Your happy place. But I figure what we're going to start doing is we're just going to start playing with ChatGPT. So let me walk you through a little bit of the interface. trying to put in the Pika code, but can't find where to put the code. So where you put the code is you have to download the Pika social video app. So right now, for those of you that are not part of the AI Salon, you should go to community.thesalon.ai and join. And then in the left-hand side, the left-hand navigation, you scroll down until you see the Irregulars channel. And the, what post? I think it's the first post. Having to reload, hang on. Yeah, the first post, Danielle put in a code for 100 people to get the, a code for 100 people to get the Pika social app, okay? It's on iOS only. There's two different apps from Pika Labs. One is the Pika app and one is Pika Social. Get Pika Social, and then you put in this code when you go to register. I typed in the social website. I didn't know social had a website. What is it, social.pika.art? Or did you just do it in the regular? I think this is only available on iOS right now. Source Camp. Whatever address Danielle put in. The address she put in takes you to an X post. Well, so that just takes you to an X post. So what you have to do, what you should do is go, of course, there's a socialpika.com that's not related. Okay. Yeah, of course. Anyway, all right, let's get back to ChatGPT. Download the iOS app of Pika Social and then go get that code from Irregulars. And it looks like there was 100 available, but I think that was on Twitter. So I assume those are probably going pretty quick, if not has already gone. Oh, it was Discord. Okay, cool. Got it. I'll get the link for the post and drop it in there now. Okay, good. You guys are all doing that. Okay, so back to ChatGPT. So one of the promises of the new ChatGPT 5 is that they would hide all the models. You didn't have to pick models anymore. They've undone that. GPT-5 Auto is what they had launched. And then they quickly added thinking so you could explicitly tell it to think because their router was screwed up. And now they allow you to just manually switch between fast, thinking mini, and thinking, and then pro. And then you can also enable legacy models. So if you know enough about legacy models, you can go play with them. I don't know why you would, unless you're really attached to ChatGPT 4, but you can probably make 5 act like 4. Okay. So I figure what we'll do tonight is just play around with ChatGPT 5 and maybe play around with these different models and just give it some things. When I did the AI readiness project today with Ann Murphy and Vanessa Chang, Ann came up with a really good idea. She stumbled onto what's a really good way to test ChatGPT 5, which is she was on a call with a client and she was doing a little ADD work on the side. She was trying to get a prompt to work for that client. And she'd been trying for 3 or 4 months to kind of crack the code on the positioning of this thing they were talking about. And because she was on a call, she didn't have a lot of attention to put to ChatGPT. So she put in a really short, crappy prompt. But it was enough. And ChatGPT 5 gave her what she wanted that she hadn't been able to get in months from ChatGPT 4. So an idea we came up with live on the podcast was an interesting thing to do might be back down your prompting. Like if you're doing relatively structured, complicated prompts with ChatGPT 4, a thing to play with is sort of backing it down and doing something really simple. All right. Steve-O. Okay, guys, I have 3 codes. I'll post it here. All right, so Steve-O just put 3 codes for Pika, so jump in and grab those. Let me jump back over to here so I can see comments. Get the black bar going again. All right, so now we're going to jump in here. So now let's jump in and say, what are we going to ask this? Let's see. Why do tomato plants why do tomatoes not get red on plants with too much sun? They can stall in ripening when they're getting too much direct, intense sun, especially in hot conditions. The reason isn't that sunlight turns them red. Ripening is mostly a chemical process. But the heat and stress from excessive sun can disrupt the process. Ripening depends on the lycopene and carotene production. Yeah, so when temperatures spike above 85, we've been above 85 here for months, a month and a half. Too much sun can sun scald. All right, well, that's why we don't have red tomatoes. Source Camp still having trouble. The Pika social app link is at the top of Irregulars. Okay, let me go look here. We'll share this tab. Let me reload this. All right. Install the Pika social app. Then put in that code. All right, there you go. Oh, it's at the top of Irregulars chat. There you go. So go to Irregulars chat. I have the code. I don't know where to insert it. Do you have the iOS app, Source Camp? If you have the iOS app, I think you click log in and then it says you need a code. So click log in and then it'll ask you for a code. Something like that. All right? Get in my belly. Okay, that's not a good prompt. Although this could be a good prompt. Okay, so we're going to do new chat. So now I'm going to go try this personality thing. We're going to go to settings. We're going to go to personalization. We're going to go to custom instructions. What personality should ChatGPT have? Cynic. Okay, we're going to switch ChatGPT to Cynic Mode. That's kind of fun. And then we'll go get our prompts for tomato ripening. So we're going to do the exact same prompt for all these different things. So there's your just basic answer. We don't want basic. All right. So now we've got our ChatGPT set to Cynic. Oh, it went into thinking mode. That's interesting. So this thing's automatically flipping between non-thinking and thinking modes, which is what it's supposed to do. We're in auto. Or wait, am I in auto? Oh, no, I switched to thinking. That's not very cynical. Champ! Come on. Champ has been relieved of his duties. Yes, tomatoes love the sun, just not surface of Mercury sun. So I guess there's the cynic. Keep the fruit a bit colder, and they'll redden like they remembered their job. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit of a smart ass. But I had this on thinking. I thought I wanted this on auto, but we're on auto now. Okay, so, all right, new chat. So let's go change the personality again. And we're going to go personalization. And then we're going to go personality cynic, and we're going to switch it to robot, efficient and blunt. TikTok pin, Silver Fox. I have so many devices streaming in my house, it sounds like a kennel of champs. Sorry about that, Source Camp. Okay, so now we've got ChatGPT is going to act like a robot. Efficient. So why do tomatoes not get red on plants with too much sun? Excessive sun can slow or prevent. Okay. Like when fruit gets too hot, especially in direct sunlight, it can stay green or turn a yellowish orange because only carotene and heat-tolerant pigments remain. This is called sun scald. If tissue damage also occurs. In high heat, the plant may also shift energy into survival, reducing pigment production. Well, I've got survival mode tomato plants right now. It sucks. It's very M-robotic. Oh, yeah, it's very M-heavy, isn't it? That's funny. Okay, so new chat. I'm going to go try another personality now. Customize GPT. Scroll down. That was robot. Here's listener. Thoughtful and supportive. All right. So let's see how thoughtful and supportive this one is. My tomatoes aren't turning red. What do I do, ChatGPT? Oh, man. When tomato plants get too much intense sun, especially in hot climates, they can stall. It's not the lightest stuff. Here's what's going on. All right. If you want, I can walk you through a quick trick growers use to get heat-stalled tomatoes. Yeah, I want the trick. Yes, please. On trick. The cool and cozy method. Give them some afternoon shade. Use a piece of shade cloth, an old bed sheet, or even a cardboard lean-to on the sunny side. Aim to block the harshest sun from about 1 to 4 p.m. This drops fruit temp enough for ripening to begin. Light pruning, but not a haircut. Thin a few leaves. Mulch the soil. All right. So that was helpful. Which one was that? What did I call that one? The listener. And then the final one is the nerd. All right, we're going to nerd out. This is good. I find this kind of cute that all of these frontier model companies, you know, you have in your head that these are all fancy ass mathematicians and things. But like changing the personality of your ChatGPT, this is just them pre-writing some prompts and saying, act like a nerd and give lots of details. So now it's going to do that. So this is basically, you could do this on your own with custom instructions, but they basically just did it for you. This doesn't seem all that nerdy. The result, all right, this is hard to see. This example is not very good to see these personalities. All right, whatever. Okay. Wonder if there's anything else we should look at in settings. Theme. Accent color. Oh, we can change accent colors. Let's go with blue or orange. Oh, change it back to default before you forget. There's producer Brandon having my back on the on ye old ADD side. Back to default, cheery and informative. Okay. What was I looking at? Settings, accent color. Let's go with orange. Language auto-detect, spoken language voice, show additional models, show follow-up suggestions. Is black accent still $200? I don't have a black accent, so yes. Oh, look, there's the orange. Do I like orange? No, I don't. I want something else. Votes, blue? That looks corporate and boring. Green, maybe. That looks kind of different. We'll stick with that for a bit. Strength, peace, and blessings, everyone. To you too. Ocean's in the house. Jeff Flanigan just got here late. Source Camp still working on getting her code in her thing. Working with Danielle directly now. It's good. Irregulars helping one another. This is one of the things we do here. You get stuck on something, you're like, hey, 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 little help. And then people do. All right. Let's do something. Let's play here. I'm going to write a prompt. Write me an epic poem combined with a hip-hop cipher combined with Shakespearean Iambic Pentameter in a huge poem about the remarkable accomplishments of Sir Isaac Newton by the time he turned 26. I learned that from Neil deGrasse Tyson the other day. All right, so let me copy this prompt. I spelled Shakespearean wrong, but I don't care. By the way, if you don't know, oh yeah, look at my green highlights. Watching on the big screen tonight. Hey, what's happening, Kakif? Okay. Jeff Flanagan. What? Huh? Did I hear my name? Yeah, I said you were late. Source Camp's off gallivanting with Danielle, figuring out how to do some stuff. You showed up late. Ocean's here. Just the whole thing happened. I changed my highlight color to green. Look, we've got green now. I like it. I wonder what it would show up better on the screen here for y'all. Maybe purple or pink could be useful. We'll see. For some reason, I've always liked the words iambic pentameter. Enough about me. I'm the same way. There's something iambic pentameter. There's something very beautiful about the syllables there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to ChatGPT 5 fast. So let's see how fast this does this. Bang. Thinking a little bit. Thinking a lot. That's not very fast. I have a feeling fast is a relative term. Now it seems to be going fast. Okay, so let's see how it did. Here's a massive theatrical rhyme-laced iambic pentameter. We'll be the judge of that. Lo gather ye round, both scholars and both scholars and the streets. That's 11. Where rhyme and reason in a cipher meets. The year is ripe, the mind a blazing star, a lad named Newton taken thought too far. All right. It's okay, but not great. Shakespearean interlude. All right. So it did it, once it got going, it did it sort of fast. Let's do a new chat now. Let's flip this into Thinking Mini. So this should be better. Did I spell Isaac wrong? Is that right? Yes. Source Camp got it sorted thanks to Danielle. Yes. Way to go, irregulars, supporting one another. That's what we like around here. All right. Thinking, quick answer, considering poem details, evaluating use, refining poem length and approach.
Hey guys, I just want to point out that it gives you the option to flip the model while it's doing it. So like if you wanted to go back to fast, you could click get a quick answer and it'll override the fact that it's in Thinking Mini and allow you to change it back.
That's cool. Sonnet of the Quiet Floors. When plague shuts courts and Cambridge close. Wait, I gotta do this with my fingers. When plague shut courts and Cambridge closed its halls. 10. Young Isaac fled to fields where quiet reigns. 10. In solitude he sharpened thought and sight. 10. He drew the flux. Okay, so this is already better. Fast didn't do actual iambic pentameter. You would expect a thinking model to be able to do iambic pentameter. When plague shut courts and Cambridge closed its halls, young Isaac fled to fields where quiet reigns. In solitude he sharpened thought and sight. He drew the flux and learned to shape the change. He watched the spectrum break a single beam. He proved that white was braided from the lights. He bent the mirrors, built a glassy eye, and chased the stars with metal, wood, and wire. Hip-hop voices. Oh, that's cool. Call response, epic narrative. Oh, so this mixed all three. This did different sections, one in epic poem style, or one in iambic pentameter, one in epic poem style, and one in hip-hop cipher style. Interesting. All right, let's flip to thinking. So now we're going to do big think. So many new features to play with. I know that's the thing, Jeff, is I don't think that there's a real way to learn this without doing kind of stupid shit like I'm doing now. Like do stuff that is just not normal. Do normal shit, but just do wacky shit. Oh, muse laced up the light with measured fire. Let drums of reason throb neath the lyre. Oh muse, lace up the night with measured fire. Let drums of reason throb beneath the lyre. Yeah. I stalk the ghost of motion's hidden art. I test the world and make it speak its heart. Where apples fall, I map the fall's decree and bind the earth to moon by one same key. Oh, it'd be fun. Let's go change our personality now to something more creative. Let's do listener, thoughtful and supportive. We'll do a new chat. We're in thinking, same prompt. Rhyme. Good day to you, sire. Planning the huge poem. O muse, tune up thy drum and lyre as one. Let quill and kick drums share a single sun. Attend the stage where reason rocks the crown. The boy from Wolvesthorp writ the cosmos down. Before 2006, winters iced his brow. He flipped the chalk and made the heavens bow. I call the circle, gather minds and hearts. The cipher's lit. The beat of thought departs. Oh, I have a fun idea. Okay. Welcome to Chat ADD. If you're new here, one of the things we do is follow my shitty ass brain, which is all over the place. And so when I have an idea, we run with it, because I got producer Brandon, but he's just like, he's probably had a gummy at this point, and he's got kids nipping at his ankles and dogs barking and pooping and doing just, there's a lot of things going on there. So I'm essentially on my own. And you all are just like helping each other install apps and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Manus. And we're going to do something called wide research. And I have an idea for something we can do for Isaac Newton. That's not poetry related, but it is research related. So I want to play this video. I think it's 45 seconds or something like that. I can see Brandon's about to type. He's about ready to watch me hose this thing. Just check on audio. I'm pretty sure I'm sharing these as tabs, so I think we're good. Okay, but you tell me if different. So Manus, if you don't know what Manus is like, about a month ago when OpenAI launched GPT Agent, and they thought they made a big deal of this new agentic capability. Well, Manus has been out for like 8 months, and it does it better than ChatGPT does it. This one and GenSpark are the two biggies. They just introduced this thing called wide research, which I don't quite get, but we're going to watch the video, and then we're actually going to turn this thing loose and see what it does, okay? Tackle complex research in a single step. With wide research, Manus breaks down massive, large-scale tasks into multiple subtasks and runs them all at once. So it's doing parallel. So think of deep research as this agent goes out to a bunch of websites and runs down one concept, a bunch of websites, learns them, comes back, gets the information, and then maybe goes and does it down another one. This does them all in parallel. All right? It runs them all at once. Launching today for pro users with gradual rollout for basic. I don't know if I'm pro or not, but let's watch the video.
Introducing Wide Research. Got a mega task to dig into? 50 companies to profile? 100 leads to track down? Don't sweat it. Now, Manus handles it in minutes. With Wide Research, one short prompt. Big, wide research. Just tell Manus your research goals. Manus splits the job into multiple subtasks, finds the data, and runs everything in parallel. Everything happens all at once. No matter how complex, no matter the scale, you'll never need to manage multiple windows again. Prompt once, run wide. No more digging. Leave it to Manus.
It's actually a pretty good little ad. I like the music. Okay, cool. So do we have access to this? I may not. I do not think I do. Oh, there was a try it button. Recommend. Explore more use cases. I think I screwed up. I got rid of that window. Can I bring it back? Incognito mode? Yeah, maybe that. New incognito mode. Manus dot, what is it? IM? LM? Double credit promotion. Free credits received. Reload. This is where I got it before when I reloaded. Not there anymore. Dang it! Oops. Sharing just went away. That was weird. Well, this is kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer, dude. Slides. So they have different styles of slides. That's kind of fun. We'll do hand drawn. Oh wait, we'll do hand drawn. I don't know where wide research is. I don't have access to it, and I would be disappointed if I were you. But what we're going to do is we're going to say, I want you to research all of the things Sir Isaac Newton discovered or authored, and the evolution of products or life improvements from his day to today. Get as detailed as possible and make an unforgettable presentation as if we were thanking him. And I know this is painful listening to me type, whatever. We're thanking him for his contributions to society. I'm bummed we can't do wide, but whatever. All right. If someone figures out how to do wide, let me know. All right. So Manus is off thinking. So let's go back to Chat GPT. Share this tab instead. Okay. So I did this. Oh, muse, tune up thy drum and lyre is one. Let quill and kick drum share the single sun. Wait, let's do a new chat. Let's make sure the personality was set to listener. It is. Put in our prompt. See what we get. All right. Anyone? Are different styles, nerd, etc., on the mobile app too, or just desktop? I don't know, Silver Fox. That's a good thing to check. Newton's 26, an epic cipher in iambic time. Behold the boy from Wolvesthorp's winter frost, who trimmed the dark and counted out its cost, a candle flame, a slate of midnight skies. He split the night and taught the dawn to rise when plague winds closed the gates of Cambridge town. Okay. Cipher 1. I step inside the flag with fluxion flow. My bars are rates of change. Watch moments grow. I have an idea. Let's go make this into a song. So where we're going to go, we're going to share this tab instead. We're going to go to Producer.ai. So I'm going to say, I want an Elizabethan hip hop jam that can handle these Iambic Pentameter words. All right. This is brilliant and wildly ambitious. Elizabethan language, Iambic pentameter, and hard Newtonian math with a hip-hop edge. Total genre mashup with history, science, and swagger tied up in one. Love that you already brought the lyrics and ciphers. Frames are tight. Let's shape this into a full track, Elizabethan hip-hop, but with production that nods to both eras. Okay, sound prompt, Elizabethan hip-hop jam. Mix of Baroque instruments, lute, harpsichord, viols, and strings, and hard 90s boom bap hip-hop beats. Structure, demo flow example. All right, it's describing it. Ready to make it? Yes, let's go. If you haven't used Producer.ai, I don't know if it's widely available yet. Yeah, this is Producer.ai. Oh, Vicky Baptiste, wide research, nothing special. You just put it in and watch it do its thing. Oh, that's interesting. All right, it's off making its slides. Oh, this is going to be cool. These slides look really cool. Okay. Where am I? Here I am. Creating Annus Mirabilis.
I step inside the ring with flux and flow. My bars are rates of change, watch moments grow. From fluent streams to slopes that kiss the curve. We chase the instant's ghost with fearless nerve, no guesswork. Limits whisper tight and true. The dangerous breath becomes a breakthrough view. We solve the fall, the flight, the twist, the spin. The beat divides and laws of motion win. Where time runs thin, he measures slip and speed and carved the shape that hides emotion's need. A fluent moves as fluxion marks the trace. A quiet grammar nature can't efface. He tamed the slope of lines that kiss a bend. Make curving path for simple symbols end. To some the grain of space he sowed a scheme. Where infinitesimals become a stream. When methods.
All right, so how do I go back? Let me go back here. Okay, so there's our little song. Let's see, make it more dramatic, extend the last cipher, add more choir. Let's say more choir, more Elizabethan. We'll say more choir. We'll do Gregorian chant, question mark. Gregorian chant, I think it is. Gregorian chant. More Elizabethan and more dynamics on the hip hop verses. The user wants a more pronounced thing. It's doing it now. This producer thing is so well done. It is so well done. More cowbell. Did I was going to put more cowbell. Damn it. I can't believe I didn't remember to put it in. It was in my head, Joker. Great minds think alike. Was it Joker that said that? Oh, quick flick ball. I thought it was Joker. Oh, Joker too. The Royal Cipher Requiem.
I step inside the ring with flux and flow. My bars are rates of change, watch moments grow. From fluent streams to slopes that kiss the curve. We chase the instant's ghost with fearless nerve. No guesswork, limits whisper tight and true. The tangent's breath becomes a breakthrough view. We saw the fall, the flight, the twist, the spin. The beat divides and laws of motion win. Where time runs thin, he measured slip and speed and caught the shape that hides emotion's need. A fluent moves, his fluxion marks the trace. A quiet grammar nature can't efface. He tamed the slope of lines that kiss a bend, make curving paths where simple symbols end. To some the grain of space, he sowed a scheme where infinitesimals become a stream. With method set, he bridged the scene and guessed and laced the void with rules that held the rest. Where bodies through and forces bid them start. He found the meter of the moving heart. Now past the light spot, singing, watch exponents take wing or integer and fear the turns from odds. Policy's marching tight and wise. Coefficient slide like dancers' feet. The pattern snaps precise for relentless beat. He stacks of cards and deals an endless deck. The house is mad, and Newton runs the check. He wrote the sums that never cease to climb, unfolding truths by patientness to time. A circle.
I can't believe we live in a time when you can just do this shit. It's amazing. Oh man. All right. Let's go back to Chat GPT. Share this tab. Let's go back here. Is this done? Looks like this is done. All right, let's go here. So oh no, it's still going. An unforgettable tribute to Sir Isaac Newton from Apple to the stars. Celebrating the enduring legacy of a scientific giant. And it's still working. We got 9 slides coming. They look great though. Task completed. Preview. Can I go into presentation mode? Edit in Google Slides. Minimize. Oh, preview. Here we go. The man who saw further, a glimpse into Newton's genius. Unveiling the laws of motion, the foundations of dynamics. So this didn't do what we asked it to do. The universal law of gravitation. Unraveling secrets of optics. Invention of calculus. Oh, from space. Here's what it did. From space travel to everyday life. A world transformed by Newtonian physics. Thank you, sir. All right, it did kind of a silly, stupid version. But look how beautiful those slides are. Those are really good. See Slug of Dunes, so much for the pop music industry. No, you know what we're going to end up with, C Slug, is Sunno's already started this. You want to go see something cool? Let's go to Sonnet.ai. And then down the left-hand side here, Sunno Studio's coming. Join the waitlist. I wonder if I have access to it. Join waitlist. I think I already did this. Skip to waitlist. You're on the list. You'll be one of the first in. Okay, whatever. Great. Fantastic, Bob. Bob. Hey, Bob. Bob. So over here, there's this thing called radio. And then let's see, there's Dr. Focus Beats. How do you change? Vote for the vibe. 104 listeners. Well, okay. I thought this was better than it was. It's kind of shitty. So you basically just vote for the groove, and then they're generating songs dynamically. Oh, got no audio over there? Oh, really? Oh, because share this tab instead. That's why. So I guess you vote for styles and then they make songs and you do it. But I can imagine, so imagine there being a Spotify where just people are generating songs and they're putting them out of Spotify tracks, but it's AI generated. This is what Pika's doing with Pika Social, where it's just like TikTok, except everything is AI generated. There's going to be music, scenes that are like this. And here's what's going to happen. There are going to be people that get really good at making songs that people want to listen to just using these tools. And they're going to get known for that. And then some are going to perform, some are going to DJ, and some will just make songs. And then maybe other bands pick them up. And imagine being in a cover band that all you do is cover AI songs. Why not? If they become popular, why not? Don't think about, well, you can think about AI music however you want. A possible way to consider AI music is it's just different. Just like punk rock music is different than classical music. It's not better or worse. Classical musicians would say it's way worse. It's just noise. There's no craft. It's just 3 chords and 3 power chords per song. But that's become an art form. So imagine this as that. Right now, we've got on our egos and our blinders to what it means to make music. But, digital audio, the ability to sample other songs and make songs out of those 20 or 30 years ago, that was not considered music. Hip hop was not considered music, right? They're just sampling other people's work. There's no craft there. There's no talent. There's no skill. And yet there is. And there will be similar sort of craftspeople who master using these tools. So, and figure out ways to rise above the noise. What's up tonight? Sorry I'm late. We can get started, Cam. The Minstrel model. I'm all over the place tonight. Back to here. Let's see. New chat. I don't care about the legacy models right now. Let's just do auto. We're going to put this in auto. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Let's see. So we're going to put this in auto. We're going to put in our thing about the epic poem of Newton. We'll see which model. Okay, it chose not to think this time. You gather around, ye lords and ladies bright. Let minds convene and it Annus light. Okay. So now, I can also give you a second battle verse section. Yes, battle verse section. All right, now I'm going to say, give me 3 visual styles for illustrations to go with this piece. Renaissance graffiti fusion, celestial stage play, hip-hop hieroglyphics. I like that. Let's go with number 3. And damn it, with number 3. And I want you to give me a list of illustrations to go with main ideas in the 2 poems, the description of the image, and in between, let's say, and above which line of text. Born in the plague year, opening of first poem. A chunky, bold Newton as a swaddled infant. Okay, so make these all wide images, and in, what was it called? Hip hop. What style was that? Hip hop hieroglyphics. Hip hop hieroglyphics. And make me image number 1. Born in the plague year. All right. So one of the things that I found about GPT-4 is that if you tried to do something like this, where you had a big long thing, and then you tried to make images for it, it would get kind of confused and lost. So let's see how this thing does with making images. Does it give us hip hop hieroglyphics? I don't really know what those look like, but there's a description up above. And then I should be able to just say now number 2, number 3, number 4. Or even just say now make the rest of them, and it should just make them all in a row. The world has officially changed. What's blowing your mind, Source Camp? Just everything that's now possible. Yeah, it is. It's. This is the thing that I am most. That I'm most. Hang on, itchy eyes. That can't be good for them. I have radical ADHD, right? And I'm really good at thinking horizontally and thinking outside the box and being able to jump from this idea to that idea. I'm finding it overwhelming. Like, one of the things I talk about with AI is just go play with it. And as you get more facile with the different tools, there are so many possibilities. Like, I don't quite know how to focus right now. I don't quite know how to do it. And I think it comes down to use cases, like pick a use case. That's a very cool image. So let's say now make images 2 to 5. And let's just see if it does them. And let's see if it maintains that style. I know that eye-rubbing feeling. Struggle is documentation. I finally have a tool that moves as fast as my brain. Yep. There are so many directions. I feel the same way. You're not alone in the overwhelm, Kyle. It's overwhelming. And like, the whole purpose of this channel is for us to be able to just play and like not have any expectation to it. But it's like, I have yet to play with, like, Midjourney introduced HD video. Like, we played a couple of nights with Midjourney video, and then they've since now come up with HD. I think it's 4K video or some crazy ass thing like that. Or maybe it's just HD 1080p. I don't know what it is, but like, I haven't even played with that yet. Like, there's just so much. Like, I feel like I'm sort of short, given the short straw to Chat GPT here, because I'm just, it's 9:15 and we've done like 2 things. It's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. I keep asking myself what new thing to try now and write about. I know. With AI's advancement, I'm more surprised when I can't do something instead of what it can. Yeah, that's fascinating. Thanks for the reminder. And Midjourney renewed today. There you go. Traits override personality. Casual traits plus robot equals casual robot. Blank traits equals pure personality. Huh. What were you talking about, Jeff? All right, same style. So this is kind of cool. Let's see if when it finishes this, we'll see if it goes on to the next image. It did not. Can you make images 3 to 10 without me having to ask? Yeah, so Gareth, we changed colors. How we change colors is you go to settings, and then under general, you can just change your setting colors. Let's see how pink plays. That's hard to read on screen. I'm guessing purple would be easier to read on screen with white, right? Yeah, that's good. I like purple. All right. I spend so much money on maintaining the potential to make a random thought come to life. Very little time actually doing so. I feel the exact same way. In fact, I am very much due for an audit of my subscriptions. I've just got to go in and cull them, because it's like, I feel like between one good music generator, Midjourney. So I would say Sunno or Producer.ai, Midjourney, ChatGPT, of course. Probably an advanced video tool like VO or Luma Labs or one of those. Maybe a vibe coding tool. Like, I feel like if you just picked those 5 categories, a single tool in each one, I feel like you could probably spend the next 3 months getting your head around it. You know? So the answer is no. It cannot just make images all in a row. Does anyone know how to prompt ChatGPT so I don't have to keep doing it? Now, number 4. Fucking loser. The color of royalty. That's me. Hi, my name's Kyle Shannon. They call me the Prince. Not because of my musical talent. No. It's because I'm royalty. In my mind. Yeah. Hola, friends. Hey, rock, paper, scissors. What's happening? What is happening? What's going down? What's shaking, people? What's shaking, good people? Oh, Gareth just sent a garland headpiece. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Although, that probably showed up over here. I'm getting sleepy, people. I spend so much money maintaining. There's no sleeping in AI. Seriously. I remember in the early days when I was sort of 6 months into this, I remember on multiple nights waking up at like 3:30 or 4 in the morning with an idea. Oh, I wonder if I can do that. And I'd jump onto my computer. Holy shit, I can do that. I'm going to go back to bed. Isn't working for me. What are we up to tonight? My 2-year-old grandson wore me out today. Tonight, so here's what I would encourage all of us to do. Probably for the next 2 weeks straight. Just play in ChatGPT, switch models. Just play in GPT-5. You can go to your old legacy models if you want, but I feel like just go try to do shit in ChatGPT-5 fast. Thinking mini, thinking. Like there's 3 main models there. Put on auto and figure out when you kick it into, when does it automatically kick into thinking? What kinds of prompts? What's it good at? What's it not good at? All seems like time well spent. The way I'm treating ChatGPT 5 is as if I've never used a large language model before. Because effectively we're starting over. Number 5 now. Oops, what just happened? What did I do? That was weird. Number 5 now. All right. I let ChatGPT would listen to Red Note in Chinese, and then it translates back the entire thing. Oh, that's interesting. That's very cool. Oh, that might be a fun thing to do. Let me go find something here. Chinese proverb. Art. Images. Oh no. Ancient Chinese text art. There we go. Oops. Okay, we're gonna do something here, I think. Okay. I'm going to paste in. So, okay. I'm going to say, translate these 8 poems and describe anything interesting about them. Set of 8 Chinese poem written in expressive cursive script, Kaoshu, likely from the late Ming or early Qing period. Qing, given the brushwork style and seal forms, they appear to be short, self-contained verses. The mountain path grows, still with falling snow. Okay, great. This is what I was hoping. Okay, I want you to make a piece of ancient Chinese style art, but with the script in English, but looks like a Chinese calligrapher wrote it. Beautiful and fluid. Also, add Chinese style illustrations as if these were art to be sold. I want the poem and illustrations on a single piece of parchment style paper. Make the first wide image now. All right, let's see if this can do this. So this is kind of a fun little experiment, right? Take these Chinese documents, translate the poems. These sold at Christie's for some ungodly amount of money. GPT is now linked to your Google Calendar and Gmail. It can set reminders. That scares the shit out of me. I haven't tried that yet, but I guess I should. How do we know this is correct? Do we have a translator? No, but I mean, for the most part, Gareth, these large language models are remarkably good at translation, like remarkably good at it. Might it miss nuance and tone and cultural things? It might, but it's pretty good. I used to ask Google Calendar where my meeting was on my way to whatever. There's a cool new font that shows upper and lowercase somethings. Tab check. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, no, I was just reading comments on TikTok. It's great at translating English to Greek. My son asked me when he was little, do Chinese people in China eat Chinese food? Just like we eat American food. John Harris, what's up, Mr. K. Shannon? What's happening, John Harris? You know, just hanging out in the AI Learning Lab. doing a little. I hate that style of font. That looks like what's that font from the original Macintosh team? It looks like that. I don't like it. But I suppose the mountain path grows still with falling snow. Travelers' footsteps fade. And look, the illustrations are looking like Chinese illustrations. This is cool. No, it's not Arial. It's I think it begins with an L. Look at that. That looks gorgeous. So I'm going to go make the text more freeform, more hand-drawn looking, and less like a font. Distress the paper more and add some splashes of color into the drawings. Looking good. All right, we paid ChatGPT a compliment so it doesn't chop our head off as soon as it gets arms. He says American Chinese food is American food. It absolutely is. There's a really interesting documentary on chow mein. Chow mein was like an invented food. I think it was invented in the Catskills or Vegas. I think it was in the Catskills. But it was some Chinese restaurant, and they basically just made this thing up, and then it went across the country, like across Route 66. I forget the name of that thing. Lucida? Yeah, Lucida Grand. I think that's it. I think that's the font. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it looked like. It was horrible. Chop suey, that's it. Chop suey, yeah. Chop suey didn't exist. Chop suey is a made-up American dish, and there's a documentary on it. I'm sure. Ask here. We'll ask Quinn, see if she knows. Come on, Quinn. Where are you? New chat. Connection failed. Tap to retry. Huh. Isn't there a documentary about the invention of chop suey in America? Searching the web. You're absolutely right. Several audiovisual works touch on the story. Chop suey, who invented it? Uh-oh, what did I do? What did I do? Oh. Chop Suey Nation, Canadian Center. YouTube short. Maybe I saw a YouTube video. That would be amazing if it was a YouTube video. Can't tell the difference between YouTube videos and actual documentaries. There you go. Climbing high, I see the peaks. Is this the same poem? No. The mountain path grows still with falling snow. God, okay. So ChatGPT still sucks at anything with context longer than 38 seconds. Shithead. You just made crap up. Here's the poem and image description. Got to use U-shaped prompting, really. This is nuts. It's nuts, I tell you. Oh, crap, my phone's about to die. All you people be like, where'd Kyle go? Why did he just leave us? Hey, Kyle. Hey, Kyle, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Kyle? Thanks to Danielle, I made my first Pika animation. Lovely. Thank you, Danielle, for being so generous in the community and getting us doing the good work, getting us invites. I need my Kyle fix. Don't leave me. It's recorded. You can go back. There is about 1,400 hours of AI Learning Lab on YouTube. You can watch the history of ChatGPT on YouTube just in this channel. Because I did, starting in the end of April 2023 is when I started doing these lives. And for 1 year, I did 7 nights a week without missing a night. So if you want to see the early days of ChatGPT, it was like right around the time when GPT-4 came out, when it first came out. I in China, I was there. A lot of you were there. Crazy times. All right, creating image. This may take a moment. This is good. I don't get an opportunity to send you down a rabbit hole. You might. This is Chat ADD after all. Oh, this is looking better. The mountain path. Yeah, this one's good. I heard people say, I made AI watch 1,000 hours of X. Is that just bluster? Or are they doing something locally? That's a lot of tokens. I'm sure they're not. I'm sure what they're doing, Brandon, is 1,000 hours of transcripts of X. I don't think they're doing 1,000 hours of multimodal video. The mountain path grows still with falling snow. Travelers' footsteps fade on mossy stones. Beyond old temples, shadowed gate, pines breathe the scent of cold clouds. You're right, that one's on me. Make poem number 2 like this. Make sure you use the poem. All right, TikTok pin. I was there telling you I was intimidated to try it because I'm older. And you replied, get over it. That's right. Becky Rue came in. She goes, I'm just a frail old lady. And I'm like, oh, shut up. Just go play with AI. And then before you knew it, she was making custom GPTs of like quilt making GPTs and kicking ass. This is a channel of suck it up, Buttercup. It totally is. You wouldn't add files. You would connect to YouTube. Yeah, but still, I wouldn't, unless I was analyzing a video for the visuals, I wouldn't use the multimodality. I would just, have it analyze the transcripts. Like maybe you want to find all the times I held up the golden button.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Yeah, Becky, I was AI before AI was cool. You were. The Salon.ai. I spelled it right. Yes, you did. The Salon.ai. So if you go to community.thesalon.ai, That'll take you straight to the Mighty Networks thing, and just sign up there and introduce yourself. There's a section to introduce yourself. We're launching a new website relatively soon, probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks at the AI Salon. It's going to be really nice. So that's happening. That be happening. Everyone talking about jailbreaking ChatGPT 5 in the AI hacking community. Cool. Let them do that. Water's clear to river stones below. Let's see if it actually paid attention and got... No. God damn it. Unbelievable. I like this purple highlight. I like that you can change the highlights now. Nope. You just made crap up again. How much do you suck? Question mark. Here's poem 2. Stop. This is pretty cool. This is an old school thing we did tonight, right? Go get an image from the internet that's in some crazy ass ancient Chinese script, translate it, and then have it make you little modernized versions, modernized Americanized versions. Pretty slick. Falling flowers, purity, and an auditory image, a bell balancing the visual. All right, one of my top 10 use cases for Gen AI is giving Google Gemini Pro 2.5 a YouTube link and having it do something. The translation says, "We will own you someday with technology." Chinese version of Robert Frost. These are more like the Chinese version of what's his name? The guy that paints with light. Oh Christ. Kincaid. Is that his name? No, not Bob Ross. Not Bob Ross. The one that's got like mall galleries. Gonna see Mercer Labs tomorrow. That's cool. Thomas Kincaid. Yeah, that's him. It's like the Chinese version of Thomas Kincaid paintings. Flowers fall soundless on the floating stream. Yeah, okay. This is the actual one. Good. Yeah, Thomas Kincaid. Would we be able to use machine learning to figure out old things like hieroglyphics? Yes. In fact, Ryan, they are doing that. They're doing that in Egypt right now because they've got technology that they can X-ray scrolls. They can virtually unroll scrolls that are too brittle to actually unroll. And they've got things that were previously untranslatable that they've now translated with AI. So yeah, that's going to absolutely happen. Absolutely happen. Flowers fall soundless into the flowing stream. The monk's robe brushes past in the morning mist from the valley's depth. A single bell answers the mountain's endless green. Ping! All right. Well, I don't know if we learned anything new tonight. It still sucks at continuity when switching between text and image generation. That's not been improved. Apparently, one of the things that has been improved is it hallucinates less. I didn't do anything that would really test that tonight. Maybe we'll play with that tomorrow. It's off a bit. Why am I in the Ozarks? Yeah. Man. I still like Happy Birds. Yeah, this might be off a lot. I don't know if this is off a little or a lot. If you compare it to, here are the original images. So if you speak ancient Chinese, there you go. Tell me if I got it right. All right. Let's do this, do that. I'm going to call it. The voice is going. I don't know why I was cranky tonight. If you wanted to play with a new tool, which would be the best? ChatGPT 5. Like right now, everyone is starting fresh with ChatGPT 5. No one knows how to use it. I mean, you kind of do, but what we don't know. So here's the thing that I was thinking about today. ChatGPT 4.0 hallucinated a lot. ChatGPT 5, they built in a thing that reduces hallucination. So basically, before it actually gives you an answer, it looks at the answer and goes, is this bullshit? And then if it is, it rewrites it and it gives you the new answer. And you don't know that that's happening. That's all going on behind the scenes. And probably lots of other subtle little features like that. What struck me today is, for a year and a half, we've been working with increasingly improved versions of the same base model. So whatever it did bad, it's generally did bad at a structural level, right? ChatGPT 5 is a new model that probably does some things better, some things worse. We don't know yet. So there might be ways that we prompted ChatGPT that you don't need to prompt it that way anymore because the new model's better. And in fact, the new model might act worse if you give it one of the old prompts. How do we learn that? There's no way to learn that other than playing and other than discovering, oh, if I actually make my prompt more simple, it got better. Or, I have to give it a much more structured prompt. I saw that on Twitter today that someone said ChatGPT 5 really likes structure. Now, that might have been from someone who is selling structured prompts on the internet. but I don't know. So I think for the next month, just playing with ChatGPT, there's 9 different models you can choose from. They brought back the model picker. There's now personalities in the customization setup. There's so many things you can mess with it. So I would just play with it and dig deep and just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Good to know. What? Yeah, you haven't seen they brought back all the models? Look, you now have auto, fast, thinking mini, and thinking, and then if you pay $200 a month pro, and then you have legacy models 4.0, 4.1, 03, and 04 mini. So a multimodal model, a multimodal 4.1. Who was using that? I don't know. Why'd they bring it back? I don't know. 03 was the big Mac Daddy reasoning model previously. 04 mini was in between 03 and what we're using now. Crazy. ChatGPT 5 is going to show me a new way to use Notebook LM. Where's the singing dog model? Exactly. I thought I lost the model picker forever. You did, and then everyone bitched. Fucking hypocrites. All these AI pundits. AI is the best. Get rid of the model picker. We hate the model picker. The day they get rid of the model picker, everyone's like, oh no, where are my models? You can't take my models away and then just pick a random model for me. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what model you're using. And so Sam Altman was like, fuck it. Here you go. Here, we renamed them Fast, Thinking Mini, and Thinking, and Pro. That generally means what they do. So humans fucked that one up. But, that's what we do. All right. Oh, I wasn't sharing any of that. Well, whatever. All right, everyone. Baffle them with bullshit. Exactly. All right, everyone. Peace out. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Same bat time, 8 p.m. right here. Come do what you do. All right. Hey, tell your friends about this. Let's grow this thing.